Good day to all of you. I'm Joel Cipatinho Jr., a faculty from Cotabato State University, Cotabato City, and currently a PhD student of your institution, University of Mindanao, main campus. And I am here to present to you my research study entitled Utilizing Normal Curve Slider in Learning Normal Distribution in Statistics and Probability.
3, 2, 1.
What's your story? I'll share mine. Being a mathematics teacher who loves the idea of innovation for students. Looking forward, days until, so I have this in my mind. And also this. So I came up with normal curve slider. So teachers always want the best for their students. And of course, the diversity of the learners and at the same time the diverse learning needs of students should be prioritized or should be given attention. So the main purpose of this is to determine how effective is the innovated normal curve slider for the content normal distribution and for the subject statistics and probability. This is my theoretical framework where I have this conceptual definition of Jean Piaget theory of constructivism. So learning is an active process where students learn in a meaningful context. And of course, constructivism is taken place when the teacher provides performance-based assessment, helps the learners process their own understanding of the lesson, facilitates their learning through the use of innovations to make teaching and learning successful and more effective. And as illustrated in the diagram, so we have constructivism, and with the use of authentic activities, students view authentic assessment and an innovated curriculum, active learning takes place. Also, I have this conceptual framework, the schematic diagram, showing the relationship between independent and dependent variables. It gives us the idea that my intervention was normal curve slider, and I had pre-performance and post-performance focusing on the lower order thinking skills and higher order thinking skills. We are going to compare these two, okay, using of course statistical tool. And after that, after the post-performance, I investigated or I explored the attitude of the users towards the utilization of normal curve slider.
In 4, 3, 2, 1.
The story begins with the idea of making the teaching learning process in statistics and probability more meaningful and effective. Then the idea of normal curve slider was made out of a passion in believing that learning mathematics is truly fun.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, take your tanong, yung symmetrical na ba ibibigay ng table na sa inyo? Okay, what's the area of zero?
It was significant, both lots and hats. The respondents, who were all the Humes Butalid, enjoyed the utilization of normal curve slider.
Significant? Really? Let's check again. So we will consider the results of the study together with the interpretation. So for the specific problems, so it is very evident that with the hats and lots, okay, there was an increase, meaning we can consider, okay, the finding number 1. In the pretest under lots, majority of the respondents, 37 out of 50 or 74%, got low scores in the content of normal distribution, while in the post-test, Most of them, 23 out of 50 or 46% got high scores. Finding number 2, in the pre-test under HATS, majority of the respondents, 33 out of 50 or 66% got low scores as well. Okay, when we compare with the LATS. While in the post-test, most of them, 28 out of 50 or 56% got average scores. For the specific problems, number 3 and number 4, so it is very evident that we have to reject the set null hypothesis. So, null hypothesis because we have more than one hypothesis. Finding number 3, there was a significant difference in overall and specifics between the LATS and HATS pre- and post performances of UM students in the contents of normal distribution. Finding number 4, the conducted intervention, which was the utilization of normal curve slider, was effective. Number 5, most of the students perform better in LATS than HATS, as revealed by the mean of 18.22 and 13.86 respectively. And for the specific problem number 5, which is the qualitative part, so I provided the essential themes and thematic statement. And let's check the findings. So finding number 6, in the cognitive level, most of them strongly agreed that they found the slider unique and attractive. The smaller slider was portable, while the bigger slider was more attractive. Finding number 7, most of them strongly appreciated the use of the slider in learning normal distribution. That's focusing on the emotional level. It's easier for them to understand the lessons, and with the use of the slider, it's very helpful and they were happy and enjoyed utilizing it. Finally, number 8, most of them listened attentively to the concepts presented by the teacher using the slider, that's behavioral level. The pre-test was difficult, but in the post-test, it became easy for them since they were able to apply the learned knowledge and skills. Effective? Really? It is. So, provided the findings of the study, it was clearly revealed. And therefore what? Normal curve slider is effective in learning statistics and probability, particularly in the contents of normal distribution. So this can be our conclusion. So in particular, the manipulative is helpful in easier understanding of the normal curve lessons, both in the levels of lower and higher order thinking. Also, using manipulative can enhance motivation and learning, even in senior high school students. And then what for the recommendation? Considering redirection of one's perspective towards today's educational system, that there can always be an effective way of learning in a 21st century generation. On the levels of both learners and educators, utilizing manipulatives in mathematics instruction is truly applicable at all levels under basic education curriculum. Yes, it is effective, but wait.
Normal curve slider. Super effective ang slider from interview.
Nakaka-excite gamitin ng slider. Sobrang nakakatulong from UMS to college students. Isa-isa natututo at portable ang paggamit ng smaller normal curve slider. Mas maganda at same na helpful ang bigger normal curve slider. I'm beginning to love the subject. I appreciate the slider.
Again, learning mathematics is truly fun.
Always remember that in our own ways, we can help our institution, we can help the students as faculty through research. Thank you very much. Keep safe and God bless always.